We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Mics are hot. Mics are hot. Mics are hot. Woo! What's up? We are back at Industrial Hour with Rio Nova, the Europeana, from Sicilia to Switzerland, and so on, you know. I hope you guys had a good week. I had a great freaking week. Grammys, we have a lot to talk about. First off, for the ones who are tuning in the first time, this is Rio Nova. I am a recording artist, producer, songwriter, and I just love to have fun. And so we have the show on LA Talk Live called Industrial Hour, where we bring the view of artists and international music closer to your heart and to your home, because all you can do now is just tune in latalklive.com and my show shows up. You can also go on industrialhour.com. We for next week, I think we'll have our show compatible with your cell phone. So no matter where you're at, you can tune in on your cell phone. So how great is that? So, yeah, to the ones that don't know, I was raised in Europe, and I came over here to take over the country. But so I start with the station. You know, I hijack this station every Tuesday, 7 p.m., and just do whatever I want here, basically, and no one can tell me nothing. And then, yeah, so, and, you know, as you guys know, music is my passion, you know, I love it, I breathe it, I sleep it, I do everything, you know, and yeah, so always done it. So if you do want to be part of our conversation, this is very important, because I feel like people are either scared or, you know, you're scared, yeah. So go on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, best is Twitter. Go at Rio Nova Music, and you can ask me things. You can request things, like if you wanted me just to, you know, stand up and jump on one leg, I will do that for you. So anything that you guys wanted, you know, you can request or ask or do whatever you like on Twitter. You know, I always bring some cool music to you guys, as far as, you know, from Europe, from all over the place. So today's guest, we have International, and the first one is, our first guest will be from New Jersey, living in LA now, a dear friend of mine who is an amazing artist. He'll talk about that in a little bit. He is also a representative officially from Beats Music, which is going to be really interesting, because he worked on that app, and he's going to break the news to us and give us some insight. Also, I'm going to try to dig some holes in him as far as that Grammy party, that crazy one where all the 90s hip-hop people were performing and I wasn't invited to. Yeah, we're going to talk about that one. And then we have India's biggest pop star in the house. He sells out arenas. He's born in Canada, but he's really big. He even gets talked to on the red carpet from, like, Usher says weird stuff to him, but we'll have to ask him about that, and he'll talk about his whole journey about, you know, building up a whole, you know, career from nothing to selling out arenas worldwide. I think he had a song that was like #1 in like all different countries. And his music is really cool. It's like this Miami house vibe, and, you know, and we want to know what's going on now and what is the future and, you know, all of that. But first, I want to talk about the first song I'm going to play you guys. You know, I always have surprises. I found this song from a German DJ, which actually, matter of fact, let's tweet him. His name is Chris Menace, and the song is called "Waiting for You," and it's really freaking amazing. It's like synthesizers, it's a downbeat, it's futuristic and still a throwback. So check out Chris Menace, "Waiting for You," and when we come back, we will be back with Corey Notes, our first guest, who is going to tell us about Beats by Dre, Beats Music, and also about his EP called Carousel, produced by Jared Robbins. Check it out. like, yeah. Hello,
yeah.
Welcome back. And here he is, Corey Notes. Applause.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm here.
Can we have some applause, Gary? See, I even got applause for you. I mean,
like
come
that.
on.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, Corey, this
Yes.
is my swagger friend. Okay, look at him.
I'm not
swagged
swagged
out.
This is not
You
swagged
are
out.
swagged out.
No,
Always.
I was actually washing clothes before I got here and I wear this.
Oh
So this
my
is not.
God.
This is not.
Do you
swag.
believe him? I don't. So, Corey Notes. This dude, first of all, you're such a multi-talent. By the way, you guys, this song in the background called Guns N' Roses. Are we playing Guns N' Roses? This is one of my favorite songs of his EP called Carousels, right?
Yes.
You can download this on. Can you download it, or
You
is
can.
it on iTunes?
It's on my SoundCloud, which is soundcloud.com/Corey Notes, and on my website is killcorey.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
Killcorey.com. Did you hear that?
Killcorey.com.
So, it can they buy it, or is it free download?
It's just a free download.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys out there, you better go download his EP. I freaking jam it like all day long. It's really dark. That's why it's right up my alley.
Right,
I know you
right.
did this album for me, really.
Yeah, pretty much. I tried to. Yeah.
Not really, but yeah. But you know, it's really dark. It has this R&B vibe, but it's slightly different than what you hear in the market right now, because it has like almost like a Massive Attack-y vibe, like
exactly.
dark with like a little rock element.
Right.
How did you? I know your producer is another dear friend of mine. Shout out to Jared Robbins.
Yeah, shout out Jared.
He produced the album with you, and
Yes.
you wrote it. You guys just basically locked yourself in the studio and just did it.
Yeah.
Why Massive Attack, or like why is that whole genre? How did you even?
I think that for me, I kind of grew up on like traditional R&B.
Right.
So I grew up on like old school, like Marvin Gaye, Hall & Oates, and
Okay.
all that. But initially, I didn't want to go that typical R&B pop route. So I kind of wanted to take like some of the traditional like roots that I had in R&B and then kind of mix it with something fresh and new. And
Well.
Portishead and Massive Attack and Tricky and all of those albums really inspired me. So
When
when I was in the studio, you don't
that's
know-
deep.
See, I know nothing about that. See?
He's playing because I am from Europe,
Right.
and you know, we like different things. We don't go for the mass-produced stuff.
Crap,
so
right, right.
not crap, just different. You know, I
Different,
call
okay.
it different.
Right.
You know, but like I did notice that it's like it was when I listened to it, it pulled me in right away, and then also. Definitely after listening to the album, I kind of felt like I knew a part of you, even if I didn't know you as well as I do, because we're like BBFs, right? No, BFFs.
That's the champagne. The champagne getting to her. We're BBFs. Big best friends.
Yeah. Well, you are kind of big. So, no, you're not. But you know what I mean? Like, so it's like you guys not allowed to laugh.
They're being nasty.
By the way, yeah.
They're just
being
nasty in here.
You know, my creative director can do things with napkins that you would not ever.
Really?
Yeah. We don't want to show
What
that.
the hell?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No, do not show that on my camera. No.
Inappropriate.
So inappropriate.
Look what this dude made out of this napkin. He took the time.
Oh my God, that's horrible. This is Italians, okay? I'm getting blush right now because it's so embarrassing. Yeah, that's my people. Sorry, I can't apologize. That's just how we are, you know. But so yeah, I immediately thought, like, listening to it, I almost felt like I knew a part of you, because there's a big message in that. And what I truly, truly appreciate about your EP is that usually it's always us girls crying because we're hurt and because someone didn't treat us right, and you know. But I related to it because it was the first time I felt like, wow, I'm getting a man's perspective on dealing with, you know, just trying to be a stand-up man, trying to be a truthful, faithful man, and then dealing with pain and someone that might not feel the same way. So exactly. How did you, first of all, to all the dudes out there in this whole R&B hip-hop world, or, you know, even pop or rock, the rock stars never, you know, well, rock stars more so, but when did you decide to come out like that? Like, you know, be like, okay, I'm just gonna say I'm vulnerable and I'm gonna say what I've been through. What made you do that?
I think for me it took a long time. Like, this whole project was like a year in the making. Wow. And a lot of these songs I didn't write in the studio. A lot of these songs I wrote like in my car on the way to the bank, or or like in some random place. And I think initially I was worried about like how people would perceive it. I figured like, okay, some like hardcore hip hop dudes are not going to be into this kind of R&B music, but I got to a place where I didn't really give a shit like who liked it or didn't like it.
Exactly.
I initially made this EP for me, and I made it for like that time in my life when I was in my early 20s and I was going through this really dark time with this chick. And I wanted to express it and talk about it and like have people understand where I'm coming from. And I wanted to use that experience that I had with her and have it fuel my art. So
wow, this is really freaking special.
Yeah.
I'm all about it because one of my things, I am a big cheerer of this. Okay, because I feel like. As a young woman, you know, you go out, you date, you try to find the cool, like the good dude, you know, and I feel like our society is so brainwashed by all the wrong things. I almost feel like now as a woman, you know, I'm an Italian girl, I'm funny, you know, I love being sexy and feeling myself and, you know, dress sexy, but it's just something in my DNA that can't go cheap and not classy, you know. It's just something in me that is like I can't do the ratchy thing, you know. I just can't. And it's just very interesting that I almost feel like I have a harder time. I'm getting a harder time, you know, for being that than if I just would go out and take booty pictures all day long and put them on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I have to prove myself so much more because I'm not doing that. So the only thing I got is really my music and for you it's kind of the same thing because you knew all the dudes are out there like, yeah, I got many chicks, I date like 7 different chicks, I got one in different area codes, and I'm like, really? Okay, that's what your life is all about? Like, come on, you know. And for you to come out and be real and be like, no dude, like actually if you're a real man and you actually know how to be faithful and know how to have a healthy relationship, you get hurt and sad, but you know,
it's part of the game. I think I'm okay with it.
but you know, and I'm sure you as an artist, you will be a huge hit with the ladies. I think the ladies are gonna go, oh, we're crying. They're gonna
sure
be all over it.
They're not bumping this in like Compton, I'm sure, but like ultimately,
actually, I think they are because you know what?
Maybe.
The people, I think. This is a universal message because any woman on this earth wishes that her man feels that deep and is that sentimental about her feelings and her heart. And
that's true,
you know, actually someone who feels like, you know, the man looks at himself more than just like, yeah, I'm a little scumbag who dates like 7 different women and screws around all day long. You know what I mean?
That's true too. That's true.
And especially in our industry, you know, like
it's easy to do that.
This is like, I'm getting hot with this conversation. I need to take my jacket off.
There's all these damn seance candles we got in here.
And the champagne.
Put some chicken
and,
on these candles.
Shut up. That was so stereotyped.
It was chicken and watermelon. Horrible. I do love it.
Actually, can I tell a story?
Yes.
When I first came to the States, you know, I mean, people, it's kind of weird because, you know, as from Europe, even, you know, Sicilian or like, you know, French or whatever you are, you know, we got like little complexion going or just a little exoticness, right? And the accent. So I get by with a lot of stuff, you know, saying things backwards like BBF or, you know, other things. There's worse, believe me.
BBF.
So, but what I wanted to say is I went to a barbecue one day and it was actually, I had no idea. I didn't even know Beverly Hills was in freaking Hollywood when I landed here. So, but I went to a barbecue in summertime. I got invited, and I made a spicy watermelon salad. And I went in
spicy watermelon salad.
No, it's really good.
That sounds racist.
No, like, So like, I went to the.
That sounds racist.
I went to the freaking barbecue, and they were looking at me like, "You cannot be serious with this." Really? And I was like,
so wait, what did it have in it? It was watermelon.
It's a watermelon, and it had a little arugula and just a little nice little white balsamico dressing with olive oil and spices, you know.
That's racist.
No, it's See, I don't understand it. So but they were like, dude, really, like you bring water, and I was like, I don't understand.
I've never heard of that
Watermelon
though.
is like, but I mean, that's when it's hot outside. That's all you eat is watermelon all day
guess,
long
well,
because
not
you're
me.
thirsty. Well,
No chicken or no watermelon or grape soda for
oh
me.
my god.
I've had plenty and tapped out. So no more for me.
But that was my experience.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah.
You get a pass.
I get a pass.
get a pass.
Okay, cool. By the way, Saki Morris, you have been amazing. He's like one of my biggest supporters on Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, really?
He's amazing.
Zachy
He's like,
Morris. Who's Zachy Morris?
I don't. He is
Just a fan.
He is a fan. Like
Oh.
he is actually a blogger. He has some pretty cool stuff on his site.
Shout out to Zachy Morris. Then.
Yeah, shout out to you. So next, I want to talk about so everybody. Also, Corey's Twitter is @CoreyNotes.
Yes.
And download his EP, please. You could go on SoundCloud just with that and download it. But next up, I want to talk a little bit. We have some industrial news. Can I have my industrial news, please?
Industrial news.
Fancy.
You like that?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I made that at home with my computer. With this computer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, industrial news. You can keep playing Corey's Guns N' Roses. I love it. It makes me like all like swaggy. Woo.
Get you in the mood.
Woo,
I think it's
yeah.
that champagne.
Yeah, it probably is too. Well, my team,
Your team.
especially one person told me, well, you might as well, take a little sip before you go on because you don't want to be stiff. I was like, okay, cool, I will do that.
So now you're too loose.
No, what?
Well, not like that, but you know what I mean.
Oh my God.
BBFs forever. Or BBFs forever.
BBF. Yeah.
You're so crazy.
Okay. Beats music.
Beats music.
Come on, give us the goods.
Can we get the fake hand claps? I like that.
Yeah, can we get the fake?
It's like an
hand
ego
claps?
boost for me.
Yeah, please.
It's almost like Jerry Springer. Like I feel like I'm on Jerry Springer.
Yeah, let me do it.
little bit.
Exactly. Wait, let me. Because also, your boss, I know Julie Pilat.
Right. Yes.
What an amazing woman.
Yeah.
She basically. So how did that work? You decided, okay, I next to my artistry, I want to be a major impact in this biggest movement for online music app ever existed. How did that happen?
Honestly, she pulled me in. I mean, I've always been around music and I've always been in the music industry. I mean, I've worked for record labels and all kinds of things in the past, but when she got the opportunity, she kind of came to me personally and pulled me
Wow.
in and was like, yo, Beats music is happening. It's this cool new movement. There's no rules. You can kind of come in and do whatever you want creatively. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? This sounds like a great opportunity. So I hopped on board, and now I pretty much do all of like their original content stuff. And we just launched this week, so we're still like brand new.
I know. I was
Yeah.
watching you guys. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, there's like a lot of press up online. There's a lot of stuff going on around the launch. But we're only a week old, and it's crazy. So all those sleepless nights and long weekends are kind of coming ahead now.
That's what I'm saying. It was
Yeah.
like this secret little kitchen. You guys were brewing up the soup.
Yeah, people couldn't say like what they were doing initially. Like a lot of the guys that first initially got on were telling me when I first got there that they weren't even allowed to talk about like what their job was.
Of course.
It was like Men in Black.
Of course.
It was like Men in
Because you
Black
don't want
headquarters.
another Tommy Mottola
Right.
to pop up with
like a-
Mottola music
Right.
or something.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly,
No, just
exactly.
kidding. That was kind
That was bad. But yeah, I got you. But
I
no,
don't
it
care.
was the same.
I'm independent, so I could talk shit as much as I want.
Right.
Yeah. So what exactly does the app do? Because I'm kind of I would download it. I have not like kind of tried it yet. I know you are on the app. Your music is on the app, right?
My music is now officially on the app. It's
Wow.
also on all the other streaming services
Nice.
and on iTunes, which
So
is
you
great.
better put Corey Notes on. But
Yes.
what is the app really? What is it?
Just in a nutshell, like there's a lot of different parts to the app, but just in a nutshell, the app is really based on what we call curation. And what that means to you is that we don't use computers to serve up recommendations to you. We actually have a team of in-house editors that come from all over the music biz that are experts in their genre that sit pretty much in the office all day handcrafting playlists that are
What?
tailored to your taste. So
what if like my dude Saki Morris is like, dude, I want to hear Rio Nova. How can I get on that app? Like,
Yeah.
how can I get on that app? So
There's a lot of different avenues. Like for me personally, like I use TuneCore and their CD Baby, and I know we're doing a deal right now with TuneCore that allows new artists to kind of segue their way into the app.
Oh wow.
But for an independent artist, that's the best way to go because that's like the cheapest, quickest, fastest way to get yourself on a
awesome.
digital streaming service. But that's what the app is about. It's not just about the curation, but it's also about artist development, and it's about bringing new artists to head. And a lot of those curators that are in our office, they're all about that, seeking out new talent. They're all about like mixing them into the playlist that they make so that they
See,
can
I
get
need
some
to stop
exposure.
by. Beats Music,
Yeah.
please. Will you allow me to come by with my music? You
can.
know, I have an EP coming out in April as well,
Right.
and I know you're working already on your next EP.
Yes, I
correct?
am. Yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, I need to come by your office and get my Italian self in there and get some things stirred up in there.
Yeah, we can do that. Absolutely. We have artists stop by all the time, and that's a big part of what I do too. Like artists will stop by, and we'll work with their management, and we'll like shoot like original content on them, whether it's interviews or whatever the case is, and we'll kind of just partner up and stuff that we'll put up on social.
So let me ask you something. So basically, Beats Music is basically Pandora and Spotify. Like
yeah,
mixed, or what is it?
It's a music streaming service. It's not
Oh,
like Pandora and it's
okay.
not like Spotify. It's completely different.
It doesn't just play anything that comes up with the different genre. It's hand-picked playlists.
It's hand-picked playlist.
See, that's
I mean,
so cool.
it still has the feature to where you can search, all the 20 million songs that you can on Spotify or whatever the case is.
Can you get your own playlist?
Yeah, and you
Okay,
can also
cool.
create your own playlist, and it has a really cool social aspect to it. You can create your own profile and all that.
Oh, wait a
So,
minute. Is it like iTunes almost?
no, not at all. It's better than iTunes.
Can you? Oh!
Shots
Did you
fired.
hear that?
Do you have gun noises?
Oh.
Shots fired. No,
Well,
but it's like that pretty much. Yeah.
Holy moly!
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to. I'm gonna do my.
You need to
profile.
download it. You haven't
Yeah.
downloaded it. You need to download it.
No, I did. I just didn't use it
You haven't
yet.
used it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I that's what I'm gonna do tonight. You people out there, you need to get Beats Music app.
Yes.
And get your playlist going, and so I could make a playlist, and then people will be like Rio Nova's playlist, and they will get that for
Yeah, you can make your
whatever.
own personal playlist, and the cool part about it is that you can share stuff out with your followers. So it's almost
See,
like Instagram, how you
that's-
can share pictures. You can share your playlist on the app.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so smart.
Yeah.
God, you guys have brains in there actually.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool people in that
Okay,
office.
that's so awesome. Well, next song up, I want to play your song "Die for You."
Right. Die for me.
Die for
Well, I'll
me.
die for you
Well,
too,
Well,
then.
well, yeah.
Because we are BBFs.
Yeah.
So,
There we go.
I will
So here is Corey. Die for me.
Silence in the air, like a rose in bloom. Am I gone too late? Or gone too soon? Oh, come, river, you're the perfect bloom. In the fields we pray forever into. Don't cry for me. You said that you would die for me. Will you catch me if I fall? Will you catch me if I fall? Broken love's war. It's win or lose. Oh, come river, you're the perfect blue. And the dreams we made forever untrue. Don't cry for me. You said that you would die for me. Will you catch me if I fall? Will you catch me if I fall?
All right, guys, back here with
Back.
Corey. Back. Break that
Hand claps.
back.
I love those hand claps.
I know, right?
I need I need that on my phone, my ringtone.
Just so to tap yourself on the
Yeah, it makes me
shoulder
feel
every
good.
now and then.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, look. We wanted to say, by the way, Zachy Morris is going to post Corey's project on his blog page. We want to thank
Fantastic.
you
Thanks, Zachy.
so much. And I want to thank you for being part of my show and for
Absolutely.
taking out time and talk to us about
Absolutely.
Beats music. I hope I get invited to your office. I hope people in your office are not scared of me through the show and be like, oh my God, this crazy freaking European person.
I think they'll be cool.
You know,
I think they'll be cool.
but yeah. So yeah, thanks to you.
Thank you for having
And
me.
before we go, we're going on break. I want to do Song of the Week. We play our little, Yeah.
Damn, you got sounds for everything.
I know. I love
Do we
it.
have a dog bark? Can I get a dog bark?
No, I will do that for next time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I? Okay. You need gunshots and dogs barking. It's LA.
No, yeah, it's also actually Europe.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. So for Song of the Week, we got No More Roses by Rio Nova.
Uh-oh.
And go on SoundCloud.
I wanna hear this.
If you want to, it's a little.
Uh-oh.
Might be a barren for someone. All the colors I see might be black and white in your eye. And who do I have to be in your eyes? Don't you excuse me, 'cause I wanna be myself. Oh, why do I have to take it so serious? No more roses for me, no regrets for anything. No more roses for me, 'cause I carry love within. No more sorries for me, 'cause that's how I feel. Yes, I feel. 'Cause this is how I feel.
Hi, this is Sequoia Neff,
And this is Jay Rios.
And I'm Sherrod Moore.
inviting you to join us every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Battle of the Sexes as we discuss his and her views on topics no one wants to touch.
Where we keep it 100% real.
And interesting.
And it is pure comedy.
So don't forget to tune in to Battle of the Sexes Mondays at 7 p.m.
Exclusively on LATalkLive.com and the Talk Live Broadcast Network. You can also catch us on iTunes, Radio R&B, Live 365, Radio Flag, and AHA Radio.
Or watch and listen directly at latalklive.com. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure.
This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk. Hey everybody, it's your man Sabir Bay back on your airwaves, inviting you to join us every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Sabir Bay Show, discussing history, law, and hip-hop. Every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the Sabir Bay Show, exclusively on LATalkLive.com. You also can catch us on iTunes Radio and R&B, Live 365, Radio Flag, and now Stitcher Radio. Or watch us and listen directly at latalklive.com. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Hi, this is Dr. Levi, your fitness doctor, making a personal house call, inviting you to join me Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific for my all-new show, The Dr. Levi Show. Join us as we discuss fitness, health, and well-being, including emotional and spiritual health. So don't forget to tune in to The Dr. Levi Show every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, exclusively on latalklive.com and the Talk Live Broadcast Network. You can also catch us on iTunes, Radio R&B, or watch us on Ustream.tv, or catch us on the Live 365 network, and now on Radio Flag and Stitcher Radio. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Hey, I like this a lot.
Thank
Reggie
you.
Benjamin.
What's happening?
All right, give us a clap. Dio, give us a clap, Dio.
We need a clap.
Yes, we need a clap. Oh my God, what a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's amazing.
Wow, so we got lots to talk about.
Uh-oh.
First of all, you are one of India's biggest pop stars, but you were born in Canada.
Yeah, I was born in Toronto, moved to Chicago, and long story short, a bunch of friends of mine got together and we said, you know what, let's write a song, let's release it overseas and see what happens.
What?
So we did. We worked with a couple one Grammy winner, his name is Maurice Joshua, and a Grammy nominee, his name is Eric E. Smooth Miller. We wrote a couple songs together. We released it. 3 weeks later, find out we're number 7 in Italy, number 7 in Spain.
What?
Spain, Portugal, I mean, just all over.
Craziness.
Yeah, it was
But
nuts.
see, that's the thing. It's like when you do the things yourself, and when you just put your best faith forward and your best what you can do and create something amazing.
Absolutely.
All you have to do is put it out, and people will gravitate. They will come to you,
They
right?
sure will, and that's what happened.
Wow.
Which was great.
So growing up in Canada, how was that?
It was amazing. I love Canada. You know, I'm dual citizen. Toronto. I was born in Toronto, so I'm Canadian and American.
Wow.
Which is great.
So let me ask you something. When you're Indian, right?
Yes,
Your parents.
yes, yeah.
Are you black?
Am I black?
I'm saying, like, people probably go like, because, you know, Americans love to categorize people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they do.
I'm just asking.
Well,
I'm from Europe, so.
I was actually last week mistaken for a black girl.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So some girl actually said, "You look a little bit like Latoya Jackson." I said, okay.
That's horrible.
It was an older lady, and she really meant it. So what am I gonna do?
Older people, you know, yeah. I mean, they just. She probably couldn't see right.
Probably.
But you know, because people always try to like categorize. Because like when I first got here, some people thought I was like. They're like, "You from Mexico?" I'm like, "No, I don't." And you know, naturally my hair is jet black. So
Yes.
they were like, "Well, you must be Latina." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I am from Europe. I am a hybrid of different things. But one thing I'm not is anywhere in America. That's not where I'm from."
Yeah, people
So-
think I'm mixed. Black and white.
Really?
Yeah. I never get.
See,
them.
I knew it. That's why I
Yeah.
asked. I was like,
You're
you know
right
what?
on.
I'm just gonna ask. I'm not gonna hold it back. I get a pass again. You know, I get a pass.
You do absolutely.
So that's because you know racial profiling is big in America. It's a trend.
It happens.
Yeah, so but how was that growing up in an Indian family with?
Well, my dad's a pastor, and my mom's a nurse, and we weren't allowed to go to theaters, listen to music. My dad was very, very strict. So I did everything undercover.
Oh yeah, you were like whoop whoop.
Until this
Going
day,
undercover.
my dad doesn't like the fact that I'm in the entertainment business, but my mom hangs out with Hugh Hefner, so.
Oh my God, she does.
Yes.
And I saw you did back in the day you did a video at Hugh Hefner's house.
I did.
Right?
Yeah, I'll make a long story short, but we wanted to make a big impact in India. So we're like, okay, let's try to cause some controversy. Let's shoot a video at the Playboy
Oh my
Mansion
God.
and release it in India.
And they were shaking their turbans.
They
were like, no, we cannot play that.
We cannot do that, my friend.
There we go. So what do the Indians are? No, they're not Muslim, right? They're Hindu.
Well, you know,
Hindu.
they're all different. I heard, and I'm not exactly sure, but 3% are Christian, which is what I am, and then most of them are Hindu, and there's some.
See, I want to know about Hindus. It's always
Well,
something.
you're asking the wrong Indian, because
No, I know. That's just, you know. Can you belly dance?
No, I don't. Belly
Okay,
dance.
I want to belly. I know how to belly dance. Or what is it called that they do?
Bharatanatyam.
Yeah.
So
you know,
that's-
Bollywood is a huge thing in
It
Europe.
is. Yes.
It's huge. Actually, when I first got your picture, I thought, wow, he
I was
must
black?
be in Bollywood. No,
Oh.
Come on, I'm from Europe. I'm cultured.
Okay.
I know the difference, you know, immediately. But I thought, I was like, you must have been in Bollywood.
Yeah, no, you know, I did music there as a pop artist, but I didn't do anything like
in a
Bollywood
movie,
movies.
okay.
Yeah, no.
But so how did that? Sorry to cut you off. I went all over the place right now. I'm getting my thoughts back. But like, did you when you did that whole mansion thing at Hugh Hefner's? You know, there was all these chicken-breasted blonde women.
Yes.
You know,
Oh,
with the long hair and you know the
Well, that was the whole
Botox.
plan.
So how did the Indians like? What did they say? Like, how
Well,
did they?
It took me 4 months to get in the Playboy Mansion. First of all,
Okay.
they turned me down for 3 months. On the 4th month, they said, if you call here again, we're gonna have the cops knock on your door.
And you were like, and then I'll take my genie carpet out and
That's it.
I'll fly over there
And knock 'em all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So I ended up shooting it there, and the video came out. And the day I landed from Chicago to India, every newspaper said the bad boy of India, and it had me
What?
with 5 playmates on it.
I love that.
Yeah, it
That's
was- and-
awesome. You were like the godfather of India.
That was the plan. That was the
wow.
marketing plan.
And Hugh Hefner was all over it, huh?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I'm sure he likes that your hair is blonde too.
Yes, he loves it.
He's the biggest fan of blonde hair. Okay, so let's get more serious. So you did this songs blowing up. All of a sudden, you were filling up stadiums, correct?
Yes, we were.
What the hell? You were like, what did you like? You completely lost yourself with like a mountain of cocaine and big bottles of Jack Daniels. Like, what happened?
At that time, I've never had drugs, and just I really don't drink, but
Right.
I've never done any of that. But it was amazing to see that so many people would come support. It was crazy. You know?
Right? Like you went
Yeah.
from like going into a basement to do a song to like major stardom. And I saw online, it's like all these people like, oh my God, I love Reggie Benjamin. I'm like, wow.
It was amazing.
Right?
Just,
Look, your eyes start to like sparkle every time you say it. And that makes me even more curious. That's why I keep going with my stuff, put out music and, you know, try to become that. But let's talk about now. Well, before we talk about now, let's play. I found one of your songs on iTunes that because you know I buy music. Sorry guys, I buy music because I'm an artist and I want to support others, and so I buy the tunes. I don't have torrent.
Agreed.
I mean, I did have it. I used it a few times until I was like, you know what? If I want to be successful independently, I need to start living it, and that means I buy the tunes. You know what I mean? So. I found this one song that was on an album called Ride.
Yes. What song is it? Is it
it's
Ride?
It's kind of cool. I don't know. It made me take out my flower shirt and you know act like I have a yacht and my little you know
do some belly dancing.
Yeah. You know you would be surprised. Yeah. No more. I have a carpet at home too. I'm trying to make it fly, but it just wouldn't move. I'm like, gosh, like what's happening?
You need a rickshaw.
Yeah, exactly. So let's play Ride. It's a remix by China Doll.
Yes.
Or featuring China Doll.
Featuring China Doll, yes.
Let's play Ride and bump it. Hey guys, we are back. Yay! Applause, please. Come on. Give me some applause.
Yes, there we go.
There we go. Okay, so look, my creative director just told me, dude, that was the most racist segment you've ever did. But I have to say, man, I keep it real. I know, because I know how, people always put me in a drawer. Oh, you're right. No, like I applied for my green card, and they were like black, white, Asian, Mexican, other. I'm like, are you freaking serious? Like, I was like, other. And then I wrote down everything I am. But I just wanted to make it clear.
Absolutely,
and even, like,
you're absolutely right.
Like I feel like people always ignore that or try to act like it doesn't exist. It freaking exists.
It
so
does.
we'll talk about it, man.
It
like
exists.
I'm not, I know that was part of your childhood and
it's
coming
real.
up. Yeah, it's real.
It's real.
So, and by putting it out there, maybe people next time they see a dark-skinned
Absolutely.
person, they're like, wait, he could be Arab, he could be Indian,
be
he could be
anything.
black, he could be Latino.
And he doesn't have to be a girl. It could be a dude too.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so awesome. You got good humor. Exactly. Yeah, men can have long hair.
That's right.
Seriously. Yeah, or
This is
swagger.
natural blonde.
So exactly like me. Just kidding. I don't even want to be natural blonde. I just wanted a groovy color for right
Me
now.
too.
So now I want to talk about right now and the future. Okay. So I heard that you're working with Eric Benet, the big
Yes.
one of the big R&B legends.
That's my man. That's my boy.
All right.
Eric. Yeah, Eric
Yeah.
and I, we're starting to work in the studio a little bit. He's
Yeah.
on tour right now in Europe. And we're
So because help me out, because I think he was before my or like, I don't know any songs of Eric Benet particularly.
Me neither.
But I know he has great vocals, and
awesome.
he's an amazing R&B legend, right?
Yes,
And wasn't
he
he married to
Halle
Halle Berry?
Yeah, he was married to Halle Berry.
That's a good achievement.
Yeah.
Hey, that probably made his whole thing. So you're working on a new record, but now let's break the news. Yesterday you signed with.
I signed with a huge agency, Paradigm, and
Wow.
they actually have the Black Eyed Peas.
What?
They have Aerosmith, and now they have Reggie
Paradigm.
Benjamin.
Oh yeah, Reggie
Yes.
Benjamin. So what are you gonna do? Action movies? Are you gonna play a black gangster?
I'm gonna play Latoya in the new Jackson movie. That's what I'm doing.
That's awesome. That's great.
They want me, to be honest, they want me to do a little bit of everything. They want me to do some movies. They want me to do some comedy.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I just told them that I don't want to be, so I may be wrong. Since it's a racist segment, I could say this.
Yeah.
It used to be the token black guy.
Yeah.
Now it's a token Indian guy. Every Indian guy is either working at a 7-Eleven or a White Castle or a gas station.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
I don't want to be that guy.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
I don't want to
true.
do that.
And if they want funny stuff, they can always go to what's his name, Azanari. I see you. Actually, I see you more as like with those Neo glasses from the Matrix.
There you
like
go.
some freaking spy agents or some
That's
Mission
it.
Impossible. That's
There
where I
go.
see you. Black
or
suit.
like an Indian Johnny Depp or
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
007. Why not?
Indian Johnny Depp. There we go. 007. I like that. Actually, I want to put that out there. I want my next James Bond to be Indian.
Me too.
So just so you know that. Would you know how to do a British accent?
No, I'll learn quick. I can do
yeah?
an Indian accent,
Okay.
but that's
No,
it.
not British. Okay. Well, there's a. You can always go to some teachers.
Yeah, and then learn.
from England.
That's
You
it.
know, and yeah, that's all. Like I like English music, so I'm a huge
too.
Depeche Mode.
I love Depeche Mode, New Order.
Yeah, I love
OMD.
all of that.
Yes.
OMD, what?
Yes.
See, most people don't even know
They're
that.
signed with Paradigm too, OMD. I saw that today. I was like, wow.
So maybe I can get Andy on the show soon.
That's it. You should.
Here's the thing: I wasn't probably even born yet when they were, but I grew up with
With that music.
my mom playing Depeche Mode and OMD and
Love
Gary
it.
Newman and all that stuff.
Best.
And so that's how I got music in my in my veins, because like I was dancing to it and singing and doing whatever.
That's great.
So you any plans for like what movies would you like to be in aside from me
Well, I
telling you
actually
what
got
I
an
see?
offer
Oh.
to be in a movie, and it actually
Wow.
stars Mickey Rourke.
Ooh.
And I'm not allowed to say the name, but I am the main star in it.
What?
I didn't sign anything yet,
You
but
better take
it's on the table
Are you
right
gonna
now.
take it or?
I don't know.
I
I may.
See, he got he's all spoiled. I fill up stadiums all over the world. I don't know if I want it. Martin Scorsese. I'm sorry, but I really have to think
talk to my
about it.
agents.
Yeah, talk to my agent. Another question: if you see young artists like me, is there any advice you can give me for me being on my way and trying so hard to get into the first step and having more fans? What is the biggest, from a person like you who has done it all, seen it all?
It's repeatedly said, but the one thing I say is just don't give up. I mean, you can't give up. If you get knocked down, get back up. And I know people always say it, but you can't just say it. You got to live it. You get knocked out, get up, do it again. And that's what I did forever.
Really?
Yes. So that's why I'm sitting right
it's
here.
kind of yeah, it's kind because we have that's why I bring people like you on the show. I want to share experiences from people who have done it and seen it all, to give me advice, because I was like, okay, you know what, just putting music online sometimes it takes for
Absolutely.
years. So I was like, let me start something where I can conversate and ask you, hey, is there anything you want to give me advice for?
Absolutely.
So on that note, really, really, thank you so much. That you're here. I mean, it's
I
amazing.
appreciate it. It's great.
Anything? I told you before. I wanted to know. Because I feel like you can change that whole boxing in a drawer of Indian actors or
Yes.
musicians. But
Yes.
there's also another one out there called Twin Shadow.
You were telling me about that a little bit. Yeah.
So maybe you guys could do a duet together. He's an up and coming, super young genius, and you are
That
the
would be
veteran.
great.
So
That-
we
I'd
can do
love
some.
to. We'll have to get each other's contact.
Gandhi and what is it? Can you do some Indian for us? I
I
want
cannot
some
do any
Gandhi.
Indian right now, okay?
I love it, man. I love it. It's so awesome. I love it. So you guys out there, Reggie Benjamin's Twitter is Reggie Benjamin, at Reggie Benjamin. If you have any questions and you're fans,
Yes.
thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah. And my website's reggiebenjaminonline.com.
ReggieBenjaminOnline.com. And my website is industrialhour.com. Is there anything else? Any shout outs? Any, thank you, Paradigm, right?
Yeah, thank
your
you,
manager.
Paradigm. Yes.
And
yes.
also Kelly. We have the
Kelly's-
same PR person, right?
Yeah, Kelly's awesome. She's
Oh,
our
so
PR
awesome.
person. She acts as my PR. She does it manage.
She's
she
in
does
everything,
yeah,
right? She
does
just is a
everything.
lovely
She's the
freaking
best.
girl who just fights for us. Isn't that great?
She sure does. She's great.
Awesome. And I have Heather, who is assisting me as well, and I have Nick over there, and I have Tony, and I have Rich. I have such a great team.
You sure
I'm
do. Great
so-
people over here.
Yeah. And I got Corey, he's
Corey.
going to sign me with Beats Music and put my music up and give me my
Me
own
too.
playlist and, do all that for us. Thank you, Corey. Thank you. Thank you. And everybody out there, by the way, if you want to see what I wore at the Grammys on the red carpet, go to my Instagram or my Twitter. You can check it out. I missed the Crazy Corey party, Beats Music, where Pharrell and I heard like every celebrity was there, which I really don't care about the celebrities, but what I wanted to see is the show with all the 90s hip hop dudes, because I just really wanted to see that. It was like all 90s hip hop, like
that would be amazing.
You know, Puffy was there, right, doing the whole 90s. Oh man.
Oh, that's
but
great.
I saw Puffy on Sundays. I went to the craziest TMC party. Actually, we were so lucky. Our whole team got there. We went to the party where there was. I only went there because there was a camel. There was a real camel sitting there. That's all. That I only went to the party because of the camel.
When was this, Sunday?
Yeah, it was after the Grammys.
Okay.
It was at in this huge mansion. It was like Nicki Minaj was there, Kevin Hart was there, P Diddy was there, but the thing that I really admired about it was it had like a camel and hookahs. So they provided us with a camel. There was a lion. You know, that was really cool. I was like, I don't have to go to the zoo now this week. I'm good. I saw the camel. I saw the lion. And I saw some other creatures. You know, I don't have to go to the zoo. So
I saw P. Diddy at the Golden Globes after party.
Oh, there we go.
Usher, P. Diddy,
he's
they all were
funny.
there.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
So, do you see yourself like having, you know, being friends with like people like that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in fact, Usher, he knew.
Oh yeah, Usher is like a big fan of yours, right?
Well, you know, we were at the Golden Globes, and at my table it was like Leonardo DiCaprio and Bradley Cooper, and then I walked around and I saw Usher. I'm like, hey man, good stuff. And he goes, man, don't be modest. Hurry Up is one of my favorite songs. And he started singing it.
Oh my God, isn't that great?
It's crazy.
What else do you need in life?
Man, that was amazing.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it's like Usher sang my song and he knows how my song goes. There's nothing else I need in my life. Well, Reggie, I hope you will be back at our show
Absolutely.
when you become even bigger than you are.
Absolutely.
And don't act like you don't know me. I will, you know, I told Rick Ross at that party, Rick Ross was there.
Yeah.
And I just had to do it when I walked by. Is because, you know, there was all these girls trying to take pictures. And I just walked by and I looked at him and I was like, oh. And he started laughing loud. So I was like, I thought
You
that was
barked at
funny.
him?
I barked at him. I was like, you know what? Let's conversate like that. Let's do
That's
this
good.
conversation, you know? Let's do So, but it didn't work. He didn't know what I was trying to do.
well, because you were barking.
Yeah, so yeah, man, I hope you're not a stranger. Come back.
Not at all.
We cannot wait to play your new R&B album.
Yes.
And yeah, and
I'll come back with Eric.
Yeah, preferably Halle Berry, but we'll take Eric Benet as well. I'll give him a pass.
Yeah, okay,
No,
you
just
got
kidding,
it.
just kidding. Eric Benet is amazing. I mean, I heard his voice before. He's
he's
freaking
amazing.
one of the biggest in R&B.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
Oh,
Can we
thank
get
you.
some applause for Reggie
Yes,
Benjamin?
thank you.
And I want to give some applause to all my supporters and all my people, my whole team. You know, thank you for being so nice to me, even though I'm a crazy head. Thank you for being, you know, just really patient with me and supporting my music and my crazy ideas. And yeah, I see you next week. Next week, we're gonna have a member of the Black Eyed Peas.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna have Prince Board in here, who has been with the Black Eyed Peas forever.
Forever.
They
yes.
existed together. And he was part of making all these amazing hit songs.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have Prince Board in here and somebody else. And yeah, tune in 7 p.m. LATalkLive.com. LATalkLive.com for all the Italians that didn't understand it the first time. And then also you can go on my website, industrialhour.com, and stay tuned, man. And if you have any questions, at Rio Nova Music is my Twitter. And yeah, I see you next week. I'm gonna miss you dearly. And yeah, so on that note, ciao, arrivederci, guten Abend, bonsoir, and
Namaste.
yeah, namaste.